Let's go. What's going on, everybody? Blue Raven. We're back with some more Division. I was going to play Lords of the Fallen this week. Some stuff came up yesterday. I didn't really feel like playing anything yesterday. And then last night, I was eating some hard candy, and I actually cracked one of my teeth, one of my molars. I had to go to the dentist this morning, so there was all that. So that's where we're at. So I just decided I'm not going to play Lords till probably either tomorrow or Sunday. So I also have to play Resident Evil 8 for like 30 minutes, because if you play right now, if you play Resident Evil 8 for 30 minutes, you get a you'll get a coupon for a free Resident Evil movie in the Sony Core library on PlayStation. So I got to do that, but I do that whenever I want. So, new build. Guys, check out my new build. I want to show it to you. So check out my new build. So I have this build. I'm using Pestilence, and I'm supposed to be using the Catalyst. Okay, I'm supposed to be using the Catalyst. But I feel like the Vial is actually working better than the Catalyst, but we're going to use the Catalyst first. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to do a run, and everything's going to be the exact same. I'm going to try to make everything as close to the same as possible. And I'm going to show you a run with the Catalyst, and then I'm going to show you a run with the Vial, and show you guys, like, I think, and we're just going to do Escalation 0. We're not even going to do it hard. We're just zeroing it. We're going to run in here. Oh wait, everything stays proportionally the same, and I'm going to show you guys. Like, I think the Vial actually is working more than it's intended to. So I got a kill with Element. So now I got the hollow point rounds. Now everybody just starts getting melted by my gun. He's dead. This absolutely melts enemies. Because they're taking bleed and pestilence and hollow points. It's crazy how good this build is. It's crazy how good the tick is on this. Now I'm thinking of switching my drone to something that actually has an element of, like, maybe like my oxidizer, because that should proc it as well. It should proc the bleed. So they're taking hollow point, they're taking bleed, and they're taking pestilence with every bullet that I shoot now. I just have to get that one kill on the marked enemy that has an elemental mark on him, that has a status effect mark on him, I should say. Once that happens, as long as I don't waste ammo on like an armored enemy and not get a kill. Oh, that's right. He always gets stuck in there. We're beautiful like diamonds, and I did buy this backpack. I think it looks cool. I think it looks cool. Now, I've been told that the Vial and ongoing directive actually works really good with blue screen. Man, that melts. See, look at his health bar. Bye. And as long as I get a kill, I keep those hollow points because of the bleed. Because of the bleed effect. It absolutely crushes. See what I mean? Like, not even close, dude. But I'll show you when I put the vial on. Like, the vial works really good too. So I'm not sure which one actually does better. And like a DPS is not going to... total DPS, I don't think it's really going to tell me that either. Normally there's a yellow dude up here, but just a red dude. And once we figure out what's the best one, we'll do some proto farming. I'm not... So here's my thing on proto gear is I don't really care if I get proto gear or not because I'm just trying to get to expertise 30 and I'll make my gear that I already have proto gear. And then I'll be super OP. But until that happens, I'm not... It's the best in-game content right now. So, why not do it? You know what I mean? I'm beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Hey. Come on, fool. Are you ready for this? Do. Ideally, you'd like to kill this guy without making him blow up because he puts fire on the ground. He always does. So, aim high or aim low. So if you kill him without that, then you can get through here. Now, I have ongoing directives, so I can ADS while on fire. That's kind of cool. So you want to come over here. By the time you get over here, he's going to make it up here. Hopefully get the reload before he dies, because otherwise you're going to deal with this dude. See, and I'm also thinking Oxidizer because I'm doing a lot of these missions where there's fire and they're just blowing my damn drone up anyways. So I'm thinking of using switching over to Oxidizer because that guarantees a status effect because I believe Oxidizer is a status effect. And everybody's dead in here. Again, because of the bleed and... So, the Catalyst does this. It says, Catalyst dealing and receiving status effects, burn, bleed, shock, EMP, disrupt, poison, blind, disorient, builds up stacks in the Catalyst, maxing at 12 stacks. It enhances my weapon damage and status effect damage, right? Each enemy with 25 meters that's affected by a status effect grants 1 stack. Being affected by da-da-da-da. The max stacks killing an enemy can be status affected enemies grants a bonus of by 5 seconds to, reload speed and armor bonus. And while burning, I get ADS. So that's actually on the catalog. I thought it was on ongoing directive. But ongoing directive, the 4P says, shooting a status affected enemy will apply a mark. Killing the marked enemy grants a full clip of hollow point ammo. Hollow point ammo applies weapon damage by amplifies weapon damage by 20% and also applies a bleed on hit. Bleed on hit is a status effect, so you're getting both. So once you get the status effect, like once you get it's really hard to lose it. You have to basically fight a boss that's got like a ton of armor on him in order for it to fall off. Because it's got to get to a point where you go through an entire magazine and you don't reload, and you have to reload and you haven't killed anything. But as you can see, I hit. How many times I gotta hit that stupid thing? Where you at, Chica? There you are. I thought I got a yellow and a green. Now I'll show you what the vial does after this one, after this run, and I'll explain why I think the vial might actually be better. We'll see, though. We shall see. I think restock crates should be a thing of the past too. I think it should be just something you could walk up next to. You don't actually have to interact with it, but you just walk up next to it and it'll automatically restock you, as long as you don't have a buff on that stops that from happening. There we go. This part can be a little bit tricky on harder modes because you got to break his armor. And sometimes breaking his armor can be a bit of a hassle, and then the other enemies around him will get you. But on Zero, I should have no issue with that. Here he goes. Yeah, see, breaking his armor on this mode is super easy. Come here for me. There we go. Go and grab our loot. Go talk to her, and then we'll do a damage check, but I don't think the damage is going to be any different. I think it's going to be the speed in which I can clear it. So we did this in 13 minutes. We cleared this in 13 minutes. Again, for those of you who don't know, I'm using the Catalyst Mask, 4 pieces of ongoing directive, right? And then the turmoil knee pads, because the turmoils, they just work so well with pestilence. I can't not use them. So before we switch out our drone, let's go ahead and reset him, by the way. To like something like Oxidizer or even maybe the Flame one. We're going to do one more run, but instead of using the Catalyst this time, I'm going to use the Vial. Now, I was told by like the top tier players that the Vial doesn't work with Pestilence. So what the Vial does, it says Toxic Delivery. Status effects also apply damage over time. Status effects also apply damage over time debuff for 10 seconds. Total damage dealt is equal to 50% of the your concussive grenade damage and increase. Wait, what? Total damage dealt is equal to 50% of your concussion grenade damage and is increased by the status effects attributes. So, Pestilence is not a status effect. So, to get this to trigger, I need Ongoing Directive to trigger first. Because a hollow point, the bleed is where you're going to get the Vial to trigger. But then once the Vial does trigger, so we did 504 million damage, okay? But we cleared it in 12 minutes and 14 seconds. Okay. So let's go do it again. Again, we're doing it on 0. Nothing special. Pestilence ready to go, but we got the Vial on now, right? Yeah, we got the Vial on now. So again, we just got to get that first elemental, which this guy right here can give it to us. This guy right here, we just have to shoot him in his butt. Right there, see? So he's affected now. I got the kill, so now I have Hollow Point. Now watch. With Vial. Oop. I stood in the grenade. That was my fault. That had nothing to do with the build. That was just me standing in the grenade. He throws a grenade, and I just had to be... it's one of those, like, corrosive grenades or whatever, and I was just standing in it. That was on me. I was thinking I could get the kill before he... So the first time I noticed that this Vial worked a little bit differently was this area with the machine gunners, with all the different machine gunners. Go ahead and put this on cooldown. You'll see. I could be wrong on this. Now everybody says like use blue screen because blue screen on 50 stacks, 50 bullets will confuse, and that confuse turns into damage over time. So you get a DPS with blue screen. Here comes our Chungus. See, like, what, look at the damage. I may be crazy, but I think that's more damage. I think that was doing way more tick damage than the Catalyst was. I'm not even using a concussion grenade. I'm using a foam grenade. That doesn't even have bleed on. That's just pestilence damage. Come on. This guy sucks. I hate this dude, man. Because he never pops up. He'll just do that the whole time. There he goes. No, he did that time. A lot of times he'll just keep shooting around. You have to hit his gun. So that might have messed up my time a little bit, but we'll see. We'll speed run this shit. What was it, 500 million damage I did? I think it was 500 million. See, that's the one I hate. I hate that one. When I accidentally blow that guy up. Crap. That's the hardest part of doing this, is getting right there and getting stuck in a reload with those kamikaze guys. The suicide bombers, man, they get you. They'll get you. Oh man, they'll get you, brother. We're okay. We're okay though. I mean, she can. Oh, that wasn't smart. I just have to wait now. There we go. That's the last enemies to the boss, so. Or no, we have the fire room. We still have the fire room. We still have the fire room. We're going to do that right now. There we go. I don't have one. I don't have any outcast keys, so I can't get this. I don't have any outcast keys. Oh, I have one. Oh, I got one. Let's go. I didn't have any before. I must have gotten it off of the boss. I think a boss can drop a key every now and then too, so that's probably where I got it. Let's go. So almost 13 minutes took me to beat it last time. I'm about on the same pace, so I don't really know if there's actually a substantial difference. But then we're going to switch it up, and I'm going to use blue screen, and I'm going to use something like oxidizer with this build and see if that works. See how well that works. Where I'm guaranteeing to get the proc. Come on, Chica. I'm not going to be streaming too long tonight. I've had a long day. I just wanted to do this. I didn't want to do it like I didn't want to do just a recording. I wanted to actually just do a stream. See if anybody needed anything. There we go. And again, we just post up right here and we can see everybody coming. Go ahead. That should be the last enemy. That should be him now. So we'll start lighting into him. It's okay. There we go. Let's go grab our loot and then get done with this. We did it in 11 minutes. Basically the same amount of time. We did it a smidge faster. A smidge faster with the vial. So I honestly don't know what the better build is. But let's go ahead and get this on cooldown so we can switch it out. Because I'm going to switch this up. I want to do the vial with blue screen and ongoing directive and use oxidizer. I think that'll work. And I got to switch up my switch this around to where this is, so I have more skill points. So again, we did it in almost 13 minutes with the catalyst, and I think we did it in like 11 minutes with the... See, we did the same amount of damage, and we did it in 2 minutes faster with the vial. So, I don't know. And I even got dropped once. So, I honestly don't know. But we're going to switch this up now. We're going to leave that, but we're going to switch this to null. Nullify. That should give me... Yeah, so it gives me the 30... where I want it, and then we're going to switch this to blue screen. We're going to switch this to our chem launcher to... So I could do fire starter, which applies burn, or I could do oxidizer, which is corrosive. So let's try the oxidizer and see if it actually works on the proc. If it doesn't, then I'll switch it to the chem, or to the fire starter. But I should get like 4 or 5 of those shots. So we're going to do this on just a tier 0. I just want to see if the vial does good with this. A much higher magazine. We got 260 rounds. Getting dropped doesn't mean anything. It means I stood in a grenade, one of their stupid grenades. But see, that's the problem I don't like, is without pestilence. The other thing I gotta remember is to switch off of Oxidizer after I use one, because I got 2 shots, so I don't need to use both shots right away. But see, that's my problem, is Pestilence gives me that damage over time. And Blue Screen is not going to give me that, even with the bleed. And even with the vial on, I'm not seeing it. I don't know. We'll see. This will be the good test. Is this first area, this bunker area? This is the best test for Blue Screen. If it's worth the build, if it's as good as Pestilence, will be here. Oop. I don't know. What do you guys think? I will say that the confusion also applies status effect over time. So when they get confused, they're taking damage over time because of Vial. See, but he's not taking any damage over time when I'm not shooting him. So I don't know. I still cleared this area without getting dropped, but we'll say Blue Screen puts in the DPS though. Like, I don't see this being a high end build with blue screen. Like Pestilence, I think I could do high end content. I just don't see the high end content with blue screen. With this build, I think blue screen's better with a striker or tipping scales. We're just gonna go. Where are you? See, now the confusion is damage over time. There we go. Oh, I gotta use the restroom. Oh, my stomach. I've had the Bee Gees all day. It's anxiety. My anxiety when something goes wrong. My anxiety goes to the roof, and then my stomach gets all googly. Tell you what, the guys that are in that this first area of this, when you first go in here, are so unique as far as outcasts go, because you don't see them the rest of the mission. You only see them in the first part. It's weird. Just throwing the oxidizer back there to help clear out some of these guys in the back. I mean, so far, and this again, we're at the boss again. I'm not clearing this any slower, and I had to stop and talk to my wife on this one, and I'm actually not clearing this one any slower, faster than the other two runs. But I did notice that first area was. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of running the Corrupt. Is that what it's called? No, that's not what it's called. The other mask, but use the fire version of this instead of the oxidizer. So I'm always making sure I'm putting fire on enemies. So I can put fire, pestilence, bleed on, and bleed. So I'm putting 3 different ticks on the enemies at any given time. I think that might be a really fun build. A really fun dot build. Could be crazy though. Hey, got legendary. Go grab all the 12 minutes. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Traveled. And again, I had to stop and talk to my wife for a few minutes during this one, so I probably get done in 10. So, now what I want to do is switch this back to Pestilence. Switch this to Firestarter. I think that is going to be the... I think that's going to be my build. So that's the one we're going to do. We're going to try this one on tier 2. We got plenty of tokens right now because I've been doing a bunch of zeros. So let's try a tier 2 with this build. But we're going to switch it to off of Vial. Wait, do I want to switch off of Vial? Because Vial spreads status effects. Whereas the Catalyst... Let's just try this one first. We'll do each one. So let's do a tier 1. Let's do a tier 1. Let's not go crazy. Let's go tier 1. I'm like already, let's go tier 2. Come on, tier 2. Hey. See, guaranteed to get those hollow points. That's what you want. Come on. Come on. We get those hollow points and then everything starts to die. We'll stay right here. We don't need to get too crazy with it. But yeah, these first enemies are so unique. Like, you don't see them the rest of the whole fight. These guys are throwing grenades and shit at me. See, and I can put that on them. This is a tier 1, so this is a little bit harder than 0. Not by much, but it is a little bit harder. Again, I don't care about proto gear because 95% of the gear I keep getting is worthless to me. So I kind of want it for the mats, if anything. And then, because I'm just going to get to 30 expertise, and then I will rank up my gear and then turn my current gear into proto gear. I think that'll work better. I hate it when he does that. He just sort of stares at it like, what's in the box? I do think the token system needs to go away in this, though. See, I don't even have to use the pyro yet. Wait, just wait for somebody to die. There we go. There we go. Go ahead and set these dudes on fire. Set that dude on fire. I win. Now again, I can use the drone still because I just need to get a kill with element, and a lot of these guys are going to be easy because you can aim at their backpacks or whatever and make something on them explode. But you can't always do that. Like with the Black Tusk, it's really hard to do it with Black Tusk. True Sons have, there's not a ton of, so you want to have something where you can rely on the fact that you can always get the explosion, you know what I mean? You guys are all on fire! Oh, come on. I hate this. Get up! I literally stunned you and you're laying down. Like, oh, I'm stunned, so I'm gonna be on the ground where you can't shoot me. Now, this is going to be a little bit longer than 12 minutes because this is a one. So there's going to be a couple harder enemies, but we should still be good. And you could use a hive as well to help with the more dot status, but alright. Answer the phone, he said. That's funny. Come on. See, with this, I can still ADS with this mask on. That's the one cool thing is I could be on fire and still be like, I can still ADS. Ah, shit! Completely whiffed on that one. Fuck, dude! I fucked this all up. Yeah, I messed that one all up. I got over there and I was in the middle of a reload. I completely screwed the pooch on that one. See, I really don't think I need. So I'm gonna try this. So I did that one. I'm gonna try this. I think this is gonna just work. I don't know why. I just think the vial works better. Well, we'll see. It's that first area. It's that first area after this one that you can really find out. Oops, I didn't even set it up because I'm an idiot. All right. There we go. I completely missed everybody. Everybody's hiding. What is this shit? So I can't get hollow points because I didn't kill anybody with a hollow with. There we go. So now I just need to make sure I kill that person before the wears off. There we go. Now we got our hollow points. Dummy. That's everybody. And then I'm gonna do a build. I'm gonna do a run with my normal like striker build. You know, with with the overdogs on. I'm gonna do a build where I'm gonna do a run through where I do that, and let's see if we can actually see like, is this worth building into, or is it just there's no hype here? That's gonna be my next run after this one. Is I'm gonna switch over to my striker or my tipping scales, either or. Oops. We do need ammo. I didn't say that. I said ammo. Actually, I didn't need any ammo. Ooh, I was like, these dudes are gonna drop me. There's so many machine gun guys right now. Ooh, careful. See, I don't have any hollow points right now. Damn it, dude. Damn it. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm so dumb. These guys are gonna fuck me up. That helped. No lie, that really helped. See what I mean? Like once I actually get the ticks going, these guys get dropped fast. This machine gun dude, Didn't stand a chance. What am I using? Catalyst or Vial? I'm using Vial. Okay. So again, this time I got to make sure I'm not so antsy. In this area. See, that's what I hate, is when you do shit like that. I'm trying not to get him to explode, but he freaking does, and he it's all right. See, that's what you're trying to do. Trying to blow that dude up. We'll just jump down here. Oh, I gotta go through the fire anyways to grab my mats. I'm low on mats. I could just go start the tower on heroic and just work my way from 0 to 100 and I'd have max mats. He's gonna fucking see me. Keep forgetting this is a little bit harder than 0, so I can't just constantly go running in and at these enemies. Like 1's not hard, but the enemies have I think they do get the extra. They have the modifiers on. So 0 doesn't. I don't think 0 has any actual modifiers. I think once you hit 1, you actually get the first modifier, and I always forget that. Plus, the drone is really good at distracting enemies. I saw a swap build that's putting out some. That's like the new meta for the current though. The agitator, the new AR. A lot of people go out there saying they're saying it. They're saying like it's the meta. If you do it right, you get a swap and you get a hot swap weapon like a SMG. Why are you guys still here? Now I gotta survive for 40 seconds. And this boss can be a pain in the ass on even tier 1 to actually get his armor broken. But I can set him on fire. So there's that. Oh yeah, 13 minutes. And this is tier 1, so it's gonna be like a minute or two longer because I've been dropped way more too. Get off of it, oh jet. Damn it. That's, yeah. See, this is where I die. Because I gotta run from this turd. And kill these turds. Get away from me! Got it. Okay. Now I want to do a striker build or tipping scales with pestilence and see if it's any different. Grab all of our loot. Now we're going to do a tipping scale, like I said, one of those with the drone. We're just going to use the drone because now we don't care about applying another status effect. So we're going to go in here and we're going to go with this build. This is my this is like my go-to striker build, my go-to DPS build. So we're gonna see, is this now the other build's not fully like this, has some oh, we need to put some things into it. Yeah, we need to put, before you forget, let's put crit chance in it. There we go. That should put me over 50. Yep, 51. So the other one we could put is armor on kill on the backpack. But this build, I do have a lot more armor, so my survivability is going to go up. But I don't care about survivability. I did 80, but this is a tier 1 now too. So 80, and I beat it in 15 minutes. Okay. How many tokens I get? 3. Cool. So we do another tier 1. Do another tier 1, and then I got to put a armor on kill. Armor on kill. What's that on? That's on my chest piece. Okay, so if I don't have another armor on kill, then I'll just put crit damage. Or I max up my crit chance. I could do that too. Dude, that's good. I'll put crit damage, because that puts me in the 93. Yeah, let's go. Okay, so now we're doing our striker build. This one, because I don't really care as much for the this, I would rather it be my all offense. I wonder if I could do this. No. Hold on. No, I want it to be... Oh, I fucked this all up. Hang on. What's the one that switches it to... Wait, which one switches it to... No, offense is this one, right? Yeah, magazine size. There we go. Then take that and put that into... And then null, maybe? No, not null. There we go. 40% magazine size. That's pretty damn good. So we're at 40% magazine. It gives us 10 more rounds. It gives us 10 more rounds. Let's go. But this is with my striker build. This is without any bleed or hollow points. Let's see how this does. So I'm really relying on Pestilence to do its job. Woo, that damage. Woo! Woo! That's striker damage. Melting through the mode. Whew! That weapon damage increase is juicy. I've been doing this so much. I'm so used to switching, so I don't use a hollow point round. Oh yeah, we got it. He'll get broken in the elevator. He'll never come in the elevator with you. So get the cooldown already going. Because I just need him when the Chungus comes out, so it'll distract the Chungus. There you are. Shit. So again, we cleared this area without getting dropped, so that's good. That's good news. There we go. You do go through way more ammo with a strike because then my fire rate's increased because the striker doesn't the striker increase your fire rate? Isn't that what striker does? Yeah, my fire rate's by 15%. So like if I decided to switch this to like Saba, I'd have an insane fire rate, but I can't do that because then I'd have to use Ninja Backpack, and then I couldn't use Overdogs, and Overdogs is where the damage really ramps up, is with your Overdogs. Take that 500 a tick. Take that 500 ticks. Here, be dead. I'm kind of going through this quick on tier 1 with Striker. I like Striker though. Striker has been the meta since it came out. It's the king. It's yet to be dethroned. There's other metas out there, but there's no one that denies that if you're not a good division player, or not your skill level isn't in-game skill level, that you can't match up with the handicaps, that Striker overcomes that handicap for you. Like, that's what's so nice about Strikers. It really fills in that gap in your skill versus the actual damage of the game, the damage you're doing in the game. So that's the thing you got to keep in mind. Back up. That's what Striker's all about. Tipping scales is like an evolution of that. So tipping scales would be you're not the top end in game. You can do in game in-game content. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. You can do in-game content, but you're gonna die a lot, and tipping scales helps you not die as much. So, I hope I'm explaining that good enough. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die right here. Where you at? There you are. I'm a scale tipper. Does it mean you're fat? Are you trying to say you're fat? Last time I stepped on a scale, it said to be continued, so I don't know what's going on there. Last time I stepped on a scale, it said ouch. Like, damn. Shut up. Oh, damn. Ain't nobody out there messing with you? Do I know who's not really known for tipping well? Your mom. Oh, 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 oh! That hurt me too. That didn't just hurt. Oh, oh! Damn, that was so easy. It wasn't even like. It wasn't even like. Oh, oh. Who? By the way, I watched that movie you recommended. Uh, the ending of that movie is fucking nuts. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to spoil it for anybody else who's going to see it, but the ending of that movie is crazy. Like I want to say the last 35 minutes of that movie is just bad. I liked it. I really enjoyed it. I was going to recommend it to my wife, but then I remembered she doesn't like The Mist. So I was like, oh yeah, you're not going to like this movie then. So, I quite enjoyed the movie. I thought it was very well done. It's very good. It's a very good movie. 2 enthusiastic thumbs up. All right, you're coming out here. Yeah, I want to get you first. Well, I'll read that's after this boss fight. Ah! I gotta go over here real quick. Yeah. We know about the dude, man. I hate that. It always says that. Restock up. I really want my drone to be up and going when he actually comes out, rather than now, because my drone will distract him enough to where I can break his armor. Crap. You hear what? How dare you? How dare you? See, this isn't gonna work. Alright, kill you. Oh, might work. Might work. Oh, it's gonna work. Striker! Striker for the win! Let's go! There was an exciting building in the entire film that you could definitely feel it. Yeah, dude, I get the diarrhea. I get that. I feel it. I feel it. Every time I do a stream, I'm like, ugh. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. It's just me. That was a good run. That was a good run. Striker for the win, man. I'm telling you what, guys. Striker is so good. Oh, fuck. I totally forgot. There's an event going on right now for 3 more days. So our headshot damage, weapon damage, accuracy, stability, and weak point damage is increased right now. I totally forgot about that. So that's going on. Is there anything else coming up? Like, do they have anything else listed? In the rears. My dog won't stop growling. She's barking at something. She can sense something I don't. Something outside. Damn, 1.8 million damage. Let's go. Striker tier 1. Yeah, Striker's definitely better. All right. Oh, that's what I was going to look at. Was there anything else going on? No, just stay tuned. Okay. Anything cool in the store? I already bought the coolest. This is kind of cool. This mask is kind of cool. The cat eyes. But I bought this cool backpack the other day. I was thinking about. I still thinking to get the kitty backpack. Get the kitty. But I'm not a cat person. That's my problem. I'm a dog guy. I have cats, but I'm not a cat. I'm not really a cat person. I'm more of a dog guy. I just. Ooh, I got 11 points. Let's get rid of some stuff real quick. Hold on. All right, let's see. Ooh, that gear shift. What is it? Oh, swap speed too. We'll hold on to that one. I kind of like that. That sounds kind of cool because there's a swap build that I was watching, and I was watching a dude. He was putting out the damage. So maybe I do want to swap. I just don't like the whole swapping to do stuff. Like, but the way this guy did it, it was like you're swapping anyways. I got enough impetuses. Jeez. Jesus. But yeah, so if you're just tuning in, last night I'm watching TV and my blood sugar's a little, so usually what I'll do is I'll eat like some candy or something like that to get my blood sugar up at night. And so I'm starting to eat some candy, and it literally pulled the filling out of one of my molars and cracked the molar last night. So first thing this morning I had to drive to Amarillo, which is about an hour away from me, to get my tooth fixed. That's what I've been doing. That's what I did today. What did you guys do today? Good times. But they were able to fix it without having to extract anything or crown. They were able to fix the filling and repair the tooth. So. And they didn't even have to numb me up to do it. The way it broke, they didn't have to numb me or nothing. It was kind of cool. I was like, damn, I don't think I've ever done a filling where you didn't have to numb me up. Tipping scales. Look at that. Unit alloy. If anybody wants to run anything, let me know. I'm just kind of messing around with these builds. Let's switch Pestilence out for Blue Screen. Actually, let's use St. Elmo's, and we'll put in that. Let's go with St. Elmo's this time. See how we do. Tier 1. I'm just trying to get my tokens up. That's why I'm doing these lower tiers. The main reason I'm doing it is just I ran out of tokens. I was doing tier 5s and I kept dying, so I lost all my tokens. So that's why I'm doing the tier 0s and tier 1s mainly. Man, I tell you what, that many rounds on St. Elmo's is kind of nuts. Like 99 to 100 rounds. If you can get to 100 rounds with St. Elmo's, woo, St. Elmo's kind of starts putting the work in. That's when St. Elmo's really starts to shine, is when you can get the higher magazine sizes. What are you doing up there, dummy? You big dummy? You're waiting for 5 times. Yeah, they got another one coming up soon. For according to GC Rock, they got another times 5 XP event coming up. He doesn't know which XP it's going to be, if it's going to be seasonal XP or watch XP, but there is a times 5 coming. He just said he didn't know which one it is. He said it's going to come with the spring event. So this, unlike where I was at with the when I was up on the back of the truck, I don't think I can be in the back of the truck. Damn, I always forget this. I don't think I can be in the back of the truck with this gun. I think I need to get down lower so I can actually hit these guys in the head. I'm just gonna be further back. I'm gonna be like back here. Like I think back here would work perfectly. Just because now everything has to. Hold on, I'll read what you said. I kind of saw what you said, but it's something about the battle pass, and I'll read it here. Give me a second. Everybody needs to sit the fuck down. Ooh, I like this spot here. I might be using this spot permanently on every build. Woo! This spot here is good. It's not a lot of enemies can hit me. They have to take the weird angle to get to me. If I'm being honest, I don't need turmoils on this. I could actually switch this to striker. I can switch this to striker and switch this to unit or to salvos to give me that extra I'm not getting the magazine size off it, but the extra fire rate, the extra. So now my freaking my thing shoots like an SMG. Because I don't. There's no need for the turmoils on a gun that doesn't really have any AOE like the AOE is. It doesn't. I don't need it. I can kill everything with this pretty easily. Doink, doink, doink. So I mean. Yeah, set you all on fire. Set you all on fire. Damn, dude, this gun is shredded. Okay, what'd you say? I'm grinding my battle pass to 100 on the Xbox, so I'm taking a break until it comes back on for PS. Oh, I got you. Okay. I don't have an Xbox, so I want to get. I've been thinking about getting one, but they're just so fucking expensive, man. Like even if I just I don't want the S. I want the X. If I was to get one, I'd have to get the X. And I just I don't know. I'd rather honestly I'd probably get a Pro 5 before I get an X. I'd probably end up getting a PS5 Pro because my PS5 is starting to show its age. It's starting to have some hard. It's hurting. So I know I'm gonna have to get a new PlayStation soon. Hang on a second, guys. All right. Let's see how we do in this room. So again, I want to back up. I want that because it's easier to kill that guy without him exploding, so that because he automatically will detonate and put fire on the ground. So Wait, where are you? Oh, is he? It's kind of easy to do it. This is kind of cheating. I feel like this is cheating. Striker with St. Elmo's. But, well, and when crossplay gets here, which should be sooner than later, right? It's going to be sooner than later. Then it won't matter what system you're on. Man, why you gotta be calling people bitches? That sounded like a prototype actually when it dropped. That yellow. Oh, for me, fool. So I'm shredding this with the St. Elmo's, man. Don't sleep on the St. Elmo's. I bet you Sturga's really good with this build too. I love Sturga. Even though it's not like the meta, I like it. Come on, Chica. If I get my YouTube channel going, and you guys can start buying me consoles. I'm kidding. That's the dream, though. Get to play games and stuff like that. And it's all sponsored and stuff. That's the dream. Look at this dude. That's a dude right there. Get over here. Ah, not that one. This one. Oh shit. Look at this dude. Look at this guy trying to sneak up on me. Ah. Come off that weird corner there. Jeez. Yay! Get wrecked, fool. There's one more guy. And there we go. And that's all she wrote. I tell you what, I cleared that shit fast. 13 minutes on tier 1. Let's try a tier 2. Let's do a tier 2 with this build. I like this build. Actually, let's do this one, but let's do it with blue screen. Whoa, her head went all fucking weird. Her head went all cattywampus. Her head went all cattywampus. Let's switch this to blue screen and Lexington. We're gonna do the same run. I could go put something in my door. We're gonna have a cold night. Damn, dude, we did negative damage on that run. Negative damage. Let's do a tier 3. Or tier 2. Let's do a tier 2. Let's just escalate it slightly more. Alright. Let's go. Oh, we're using blue screen this time, aren't we? Okay. I don't know how this is going to work, but we'll see. Oops. That fire rate's nuts! I decided not to go back to turmoils. I said, let's keep the salvos on. They're gonna come out all confused. So, babe, I did negative damage. Don't believe it. She doesn't play games at all. Like, she has zero knowledge of video games. Like, it's just not her thing. It never has been. Like, every once in a while I can get her to play like an old school Mario or something like that, but yeah, she's really not a gamer at all. My daughter is, my youngest son's too young. My oldest games, but yeah, my wife, she's just, it has just never fascinated her. So yeah, this rock right here is the rock, man. This is the rock. Dwayne the Rock. I'm absolutely shredding these dudes. Oh my goodness. Yeah, don't get up. It's cool. I got you. If I went ninja backpack, I could probably push this over 300 rounds, but then I wouldn't get the extra damage off of the overdogs is really what sets this build. It makes this build pop. Oh, come on. See, this is the part I hate, when I don't have something like Pestilence where I can get turd. Haha, still win. I still win. Go ahead and just delete that. So that'll go on cooldown. Titanium. Titanium. Oh. I didn't get it. I was like, why didn't I get it? VT. What the hell is VT? What the hell is VT? Oh, Virtuoso. Okay. I was like, the hell is VT? Virtuoso is good. It's a good build. Like, I think it's really good. I think it can pair really well with Chameleon, because Chameleon really kind of does the same thing. I just never really kind of wanted to put them together to test it, but I do think that's a build like that, or like an SMG build. Virtuoso's really good with. Damn, I did 3.8 million damage to that motherfucker. Boom. Suck it, fool. Alright, we're going to be on fire for a second, but that's okay. Done with this room. Because we're moving on up to the east side. I'm not moving to the east side. I don't even know which side of the town I live on, honestly. I live on the north side. Hear from me. Hear from me. Plus, I mean, how much armor do I have in this build? Oops. I'll figure out afterwards. That's anything. I probably got almost 2 million armor with this build. Like the new build I'm working on, I got like 700k armor on that build. Oh man, come on. Come on out. You don't even get to come out the room. You stay in your room. You stay in your room. Oop, wrong way. Alright. Now the question is, can we get the boss? Because that's where I always have the issue, is breaking the boss's armor before he gets to me. Here, we're going to go ahead and set this on cooldown. So we want to kill the ads, and then right about when the boss is going to spawn is when you want to let your drone out. And then you want to put your drone on the boss, because the drone will take the aggro of the boss, and then you can absolutely delete him. But I got to make sure I'm paying attention to the ads, because I don't have turmoils on, so I can't just sit there and focus the boss. Like normally I would focus the boss, and turmoil would take care of the ads on the sides, but I can't do that because I'm using salvo. But I think we'll be okay. And we'll use those hollow part rounds when we're gonna fight the boss. Okay, let's go run and go get some ammo. That was perfect timing on that. And then we can go right here. Now what we're hoping is they're here and here. That's the ones I don't want. Is these guys getting flanking me. Because then I gotta go over here, kill this asshole. I'm gonna win this fight. You don't want the smoke. All right. I think nope. Damn, I got it out just a little bit too early. There we go. We have the ammo to break his armor. Can we do it before the exploding? Oh, we tore that dude up. I don't even care about that dude. I legitimately didn't even care about the explodey dude. The boss is dead. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get back up. What'd I get? Sweet dreams again? Sweet dreams. Dual sweet dreams. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? I think I can do that with Pestilence, what I just did. The Mozambique Special. I got 2 Sweet Dreams in here. Both junk. I don't melee nothing. There we go. At least we can get some expertise points into it. Tip of the spear, tip of my what? Did we do negative damage with the blue screen is the question. I think we did. I think we did negative damage. I was pumping out that damage with the blue screen. Yep, negative damage. I've got a ton of tokens. We're getting a buttload of tokens at least because I'm not dying like I was earlier. I got 15 tokens. See, that's the other thing. It's like I put in that many tokens. I deposit 7 and I get 10 back. So I only net 3 tokens. Let's go. We're gonna keep it with this build. We're gonna keep this build going. The blue screen special. Actually, no, I'm not. I lied. I'm going to switch it to Pestilence without Turmoils. What am I doing? But I get that extra juicy attack. Oh, that didn't. Oh my god, dude. Oh, you're dead. Yeah, you can just get up because you're dead anyways. That stupid grenade that they throw, man. Like, again, these guys are so unique here at the beginning. Oh my god. There we go. Yeah, you don't get those guys anywhere else in this on this level but the beginning. Is that? Oh shit! I'm about to get some drink before too long. Oh, I'm almost out of drink. I'm almost out of drink. I don't think I've actually cleared this on tier 3. Maybe I did. I think it was tier 5 I didn't clear it on. I think I was able to do a tier 3. We'll see. But seriously, guys, tier 3, if you can solo a tier 3 mission, escalated mission, it's your best bet for getting Protos. Really. Because you're going to be able to do it fast enough. See what I mean? Like, this dude's armor. Oh, I knew he was gonna drop me. I knew he was gonna get me. Let's get that pestilence going now. Come on, baby. Jeez, these guys in there. Oh! I'm just trying to get just the right freaking angle on these bastards. Hey, we got it. Let's go. That's, to me, that in the final area is the hardest part of this mission. Everything else is kind of every knock on wood. Everything else is within your control of. See, they're so quick at being able to. Aha! You set yourselves on. Let's go! There's a proto. Got a proto. Took us to tier 3 to get one. We got one. Come on, Lexington. I don't know if you can get the Lexington to drop as a proto. Can you get it to drop as a proto? That's what I would want. That or striker gear. But it would be Virtuoso right now if I actually got set. I got a mask. What is it? LMG damage. I always like that. Every bullet has a 5% chance to apply a random status effect. Yo! What? That kind of it kind of negates these two, but that is cool as hell. I just randomly put fire on somebody with a bullet. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool one. I'm holding on to that one. That's cool. And it's an LMG. So I can build two other piece, or just one other piece really, in the ninja backpack. This fire rate is nuts with striker and salvo. 4.8 million damage. This is also the part, the other part I die the most in is this area right here. Because reasons. It's because I run out of bullets in between killing guys, and I'm in the middle of reloads as these turds are coming through the doors. Like, that dude's already up the stairs. See? That's what I'm saying. Like, I was luckily able to withstand that explosion. Because I thought the dude down here was still alive, and I didn't. I died the most here, and then at the final boss. No, I missed it. Don't turn. Don't turn. Good. Oh shit, we got a Chungus. Yo, where did you come from? Uh-huh. Yo, I hit circle instead of X. Move! Yo, that's some bullshit right there. That was some bull right there. I was stuck in the dude. Stuck in the dude. Make sure you guys are subscribed. If you haven't already subscribed, road to 1,000 subscribers. We're next month. No, June. In June. So June, the month of June, I'm doing a subscribe-a-thon where I'm going to be giving away games and all kinds of cool prizes for subscribers, for current subscribers and new subscribers. So if you want free stuff, make sure you guys are subscribed. Oh, there's a dude right there. Oh, another dude. I'm on fire. Let's just go ahead and move up here. What is this bullshit happening right now? This is some BS, dude. Alright, we're good. And we'll have our cooldown before the boss, so. That fire dude was like blowing fire at me but hiding, and I couldn't. It was weird. It was weird. Like, if I put in 7 tokens, I should get 7 tokens, right? Plus an additional 7. So I should get 14. I should double the amount I'm putting in. Not, I put in 7 and I net 3. I think that's kind of dumb. This is kind of where I'd like to have turmoils on, honestly. I'm actually going to switch it before I talk to her. I'm going to switch it to turmoil. I know I'm losing the... But I need that AoE damage on this. I'm losing a little bit of fire rate, but... I need the turmoils. See, I can focus that one dude. Love it when I can time that right. Oh, he's right behind this wall. There we go. Oh, I thought we were on our guy. Hey, you broke my road. Come on. Nah. Guy broke his armor. Let's go. Tier 3 done. Get away from me, fool. That's a tier 3 bunker. I think this is the easiest mission so far that we've gotten that you can like legitimately farm, like on a higher difficulty. I don't know why I did that. I still did this in 17 minutes. I literally think that this is the best one for this week to farm. I got the greaser knee pads. Cool. Negative damage. Bruce Campbell just announced he has cancer. That's sad. What is no more news available? What the hell? I'm just saving all my watch levels until the next like big XP event, and I'm gonna put it all in printer filament. And I'm waiting for the next big XP event where I can level up my watch, and then I'm gonna get like an insane amount of watch levels. I didn't do negative damage this time. I have 18 tokens. I'll do one more tier 3. We're going to use blue screen this time. With turmoils. Yes. Let's go blue screen with turmoils. One more tier 3. Let's go. I didn't confirm it. There we go. Damn, you're fast. Did he just fall down? Just stay in the cover and die. That's where terminals are so great. It's like just you know what I mean? Like you go into cover and I just shoot somebody else. I ignore you altogether. You're the last dude, so I can. Go ahead and do that. This is pretty much the hardest spot. Oh, I didn't get this last time. This is pretty much the hardest spot in this. You can get if you can get through this area right here without wiping, you're gonna be all right. Let's actually move over here. Hang on a second. Every time I always scroll to the bottom of and find you on YouTube. Huh. That's weird. I'm the bottom of the barrel, man. Bottom of the barrel. That is weird, though, that when you have to search me up, I'm at the bottom. Here, I'll read that in just a second. I switch devices often when I'm because I'm walking and doing stuff and oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, well, if I could get the more subscriptions I get, the more the algorithm will work in my favor, I think. But right now, yeah, that is stupid. I hate that. I do. That's one thing I do hate. I've seen that like a bunch of these other channels that have similar names to mine, and they have zero subscribers, and but they're prioritized higher than mine. Like, come on, YouTube. And then I just got to get my Twitch stuff more protected, and then I'm gonna, because I really want to switch my streaming over to Twitch. I can definitely do better on Twitch streaming, but I got to get my security and stuff better on that. So I'm not just getting these random trolls and ad revenue dudes that are just like, "Hey, come check out my art on Discord." Shit like that. Damn it. I gotta wait. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. Even when I'm live, like they're not even live. Like if I'm live and you search Raven and there's no other, there shouldn't be other, like how many Raven channels are live? Like I should be at the top of the food chain when it comes to at least my name search, right? Oh, that hurt. Yeah, I knew it. I don't think I'm getting out of this one alive, guys. See what I mean? Because of the debuffs. Oh, hold on. Heal up. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. There we go. I thought for sure I was gonna wipe because of the debuff. They were constantly the one of the modifiers was constantly making me stand up. It was knocking me out of cover, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna die. Normally I die right there. I don't know how I made it, but I made it. Getting flanked, fool. That was weird. It said he was immune. He was taking a buttload of damage immune. Try to stay calm and carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Started playing WoW. I caught the end of that. Oh fuck! I caught the end of that right as I looked up as I was shooting this dude. I looked up and caught the end of that. Dude, WoW is ass. WoW is ass, man. My buddy swears by it. He's been playing it since like vanilla, and he swears by it. He'll tell you it's the greatest game ever freaking made. Screw this. How did you throw that? Mm. Man, they are really good at getting undercover, aren't they? Look at that. Look at that. Instantly, they pop undercover. This is where Pestilence was doing better. Because it didn't matter if they popped under. You're goofy. Okay, so you said I started playing WoW last night and I realized 20 minutes and it was garbage and uninstalled. It paid $100 for Epic Edition Midnight, the expansion for nothing. Not the same as the Lynch King at all. Yeah, you know what though? I got a game. I don't want to spoil it yet. I have a game that I'm going to be playing every Saturday starting next month. Starting next month, I'm going to have a game that I'm going to be playing, and you're more than welcome to join me on it. It is a free to play game, and it also has a paid subscription base, kind of like Division and whatnot. Um, but I'm going to be starting that, and I'm going to be doing it every Saturday, live stream of that game. I don't want to spoil it yet, but it's better than WoW. I'll tell you that much. It's an MMO, and it's way better than WoW. It's not. I fucking can't stand any Elder Scrolls games. It is not Elder Scrolls. Those games are garbage. Every single one of them. I could, from Morrowind to Oblivion to Skyrim to Elder Scrolls. I can't stand those games. Oh my god. I'm like one. I'm a diamond in the rough when it comes to the Elder Scrolls games. I think they're just dumb. The combat's ass. Like everything about those games, I just don't like. I remember when I got my first tour, I had just come back from Iraq and I had an Xbox. Yeah, I'll tell you on Discord. Um, but I just come back from Iraq for the first time, and I bought an Xbox in Iraq. And when I came back, I bought uh, uh, Morrowind. I think it was Morrowind. Elder Scrolls Morrowind. Was that like an old one? But um, geez, that dude's tough as hell. Um, Not Daggerfall. I think it was Morrowind was the first one I played. I remember putting in my Xbox, going into the first town, and then trying to talk to someone and I accidentally attacked him, and then the person killed me. And then every time I went back into that town, every time I spawned back in, the guy would keep killing me. And I got so frustrated, I took the game out of my Xbox, flung it across the room, and broke it against the wall. I tried Skyrim too, couldn't stand it. I think they're dumb. But yeah, it's not those. Oh, God damn it. Make it a machine gun guy that's over here. Alright, cool. He wasn't that big of a deal, actually. He was a little bitch. I heard somebody over here, too. Elden Ring is an amazing game, though. That's a big difference. Elden Ring is an amazing game. Damn, he broke my shit. Now I break your shit. See, even on a tier 3, I got one proto and 2 tier 3 runs. There we go. That happened to me in Elden Ring the first time in Grace. Open the world. Yeah. Elden Ring is an amazing game, though. And I was a huge Souls fan going into it, so I knew what I was getting into beforehand. So, like, if you're fresh to Souls, Elden Ring is not the game to get introduced into the Souls like franchise. It is not the game. Um, you will have a hard time. You have a hard time. Like I would say the best if you really. Oh, I got Dead Edict. Dead Edict. What does Dead Edict do? Oh, that's cool. If you would never played a Souls game and I was to recommend one to start, like to get a good feel of the game, I'd say Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 is insanely difficult but fair, unlike any other Souls game. Demon Souls is hard and unfair. Dark Souls hard and unfair. Like if you've never played them before. Dark Souls 3 hard, not as unfair, but it's still incredibly hard. Bloodborne is insanely hard and unfair. Elden Ring and Sekiro are two of the hardest Souls likes you can play. But if you're playing from the FromSoft catalog, I would say the best one to play. Ooh, negative damage. Let's go. Negative damage. Freaking blue screen. Um, we're going to do one more run, but I'm going to use the AR, the St. Elmo's, and then I'm going to end. And then I'm going to be done for the day. But from the Souls catalog. So not like the Souls like adjacent. Hold on a second. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Oop, there we go. Whoa, what was that? Official news for what? Oh, Black Desert. Oh, another game I've never played. Um, let's get rid of our gear real quick. Don't need that. But yeah, if I could recommend a Souls game to introduce anybody, it would be Dark Souls 2. I think it's very difficult. It has the Souls difficulty level to it, but once you understand it, it's a very fair game, and it's not going to overwhelm you like the other ones will. What the hell does Impetus do? Oh, that's kind of cool. Never going to use it, but that is cool. I don't need that one. I've been actually really wanting to do a fresh Dark Souls 2 playthrough. Just sit down and do a live stream and just play Dark Souls 2. I want to get them on PC so I can so I can do like the randomizer mods and stuff like that. That's kind of what I really like. Firm handshake. Ooh, ooh, look at that. That's kind of cool. I'd really like to do it on PC. I got to get a better PC and to do those. That's my big thing. Okay, let's go ahead and expertise, dismantle. All right, we're going to switch this to St. Elmo's and switch this to that. We're going to do the same run, tier 3. Oh. How many tokens we have? 21. Tier 3. Let's go. With St. Elmo's. Again, I messed up because we don't need the turmoils with St. Elmo's. Like, let's leave it. Let's leave it and see how it does. Tell you what, you hit the headshots with St. Elmo's and whoo, the DPS gets nuts. See what I mean? Like, you know when you hit a headshot, because like all of a sudden their health bar gets deleted. We'll leave terminals on. I'd really like to have salvo. Like, ideally, I'd even like to run the 3-piece unit alloy to get that extra AR damage, and just run striker and then ninja. But I like the 4-piece striker build. I like the overdogs too. It's really hard for me to get off the overdogs. Tell your wives. My wife's trying to put my baby to sleep, and I went up there by accident to get some more water, and the baby wasn't quite asleep, and I got yelled at when I went upstairs just a minute ago. I got yelled at. She was like, "You dumb motherfucker." I was like, "Damn." Oh, you know what? Let's go with a fun. Let's do this run funny. Let's do this one. Let's do this run funny. Let's go, bunny. Where's my bunny at? There's my bunny. Change that to my bloody. Bloody. And bloody. Let's bloody bunny it. Did you ever play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutants in Manhattan? It follows the comics really closely. I collect comics. I never read them. Like, I have the full Last Ronin, the Last Ronin of the Lost Years, and the Last Ronin 2 prints. Never read them, though. I really should read them. I'm a collector, though, so it's more for the collection than it is the actual comics themselves. Ooh, that hurt. Oh, look at that dude. Just being a dude. Give me all my armor back. Oh, is that all the machine gunners? Nice, let's go. I can actually hop down because it's just one of this. It's just that dude left. I've been playing the on Xbox. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. I might check it out. I like turtle games. I like the old school turtle beat 'em up turtle games. I think all of them, all the turtle games are beat 'em. Look at this. Isn't that hilarious? Arr, I'm gonna eat you. Ooh. I think it's funny. Who's next? That was easy enough. Cell shade graphics, full voice acting, and scripts and cinematics. And Platinum Games made it. I'm not a big cell shade guy. I mean, Borderlands is kind of like I like the exception to the rule for cell shading. I'm not a huge fan of cell shade games. And the main reason is it messes with my epilepsy. Like, it really messes with my epilepsy. So, like even Borderlands, I've had seizures playing Borderlands before. It's just that palette of colors really gets my brain all messed up. You love it? Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like, I totally get it. I know. It's like when somebody, like, when I shit on games, understand, I'm not saying that the games are bad. I'm saying I don't like them. I'm not saying that if you like them, great. I mean, if it's a game you enjoy to play, play it. Play the hell out of it. But, yeah, cell shading is just, it's bad for my epilepsy. That's my big problem with it. Like, I don't mind it. I get the appeal of it. I 100% understand the appeal of it. I wonder if these dudes are on a timer. Let's go. But yeah, I do think tier three. Back to division talk real quick, I think if you can do a story a division one vanilla storyline mission on tier three, it's the best to do because you're not going to get any rogue agents, and B, they're usually pretty short. It's when you get into like the newer stuff is when you get rogue agents and ooh, I'm done with this room. Joe Pesci. I'm done with this guy. Name the movie. So there's a YouTube channel that I watch called Dead Meat, and he does kill counts to horror movies. That movie you recommended me to watch, that I can't even say the name of it. I can't even remember the Bugidia or whatever it's called. I'd like to see him do a kill count of that movie. Yeah, I'd like to see him do a kill count for that movie. Because you have to take. Like I said, I don't want to spoil the movie for anybody, but let's just say the kill count's insanely high for that movie. A lot of people die in that movie. The dog, the dog, the dog, the dog. I'm trying to think what you're talking about. I'm glad they lived. Yeah. What do you mean the dog? What dog? Oh yeah, yeah. No, you're right. Yeah, that was another thing. Well, because it was direct. So, so here's my thought on this. I was going to bring this up. So I wonder if this is like a spin-off of the Andromeda Strain movie. Is that a movie or a show from way back? Was it a movie called The Andromeda Strain? Or was it a show? I can't remember. Because I don't find it. I find it quite ironic that that's the name of the aliens that they're targeting, the Andromedas. I see. It could have been a Gene Roddenberry show. You might be right. It could have also been a movie. I'm not sure. Oh shit! There's a guy right here. Oh, I'm so getting dropped. This fucker right here. you, dude. The Andromedans are real aliens. Are they? Like lizard men and greys? Shoot, he's over there. Was Mork an Andromedan? From Mork and Mindy? I'm kidding. He was a bleep blurp. I don't remember what he was, but there we go. Under the earth and Alpha Jacorians, mostly all evil. um, Boomstick and the Whisper. What's the Whisper? That sounds kind of cool. What the hell is a Whisper? What's that got on it? Perfectly behind. Amplifies weapon damage by 25% of enemies not targeting you. Or one of the ones supposedly influences the current social cultures and political climate. Yeah, well, maybe. See if we did negative damage. Negative damage with the St. Elmo's fire. St. Elmo's fire. No, but I don't know. Listen. When it comes to aliens, negative. Look at that negative. Look at that negative damage. I want to try tier 5. I'm just for fun. For fun, we're going to do a tier 5. Tell you why. But I got to put it on the right. I kind of think this actually might be the right build. Is this or blue screen? Now let's go Pestilence. Screw it. Let's go Pestilence with Lexington. No, because I don't want to get stuck without ammo in that area. I feel like Pestilence might not be the go-to weapon here. Let's go blue screen. Let's go blue screen with Lexington. This is what I'll say about aliens and UFOs and all that stuff. It's the same thing I say about ghosts and the same thing I say about Bigfoot. I don't believe in them. I have never had an experience with any supernatural or paranormal event. I've never seen a ghost. I've never had a ghost experience. I've never seen Bigfoot. I've never seen aliens. I'm not saying they don't exist. I'm not saying they don't. I'm just saying I don't know. The one thing I always like to point to is that up until I want to say like the 1960s, silverback gorillas were a myth. They were completely a mythical creature, and then we found them. But because they're such a reclusive animal, it took us until we were more invading their homes to actually find them. So, and I don't think people realize how big the American Northwest truly is, like how big that is, and how much we have not discovered of that landscape. So, could a Bigfoot exist in there? Could a giant, large primate that we've never seen, like, that behaves a lot like a silverback? Sure. Aliens, there's billions and billions, and there's infinite number. So if you believe in the expanding universe theory, then the universe is infinite. That means there has to be aliens. By math, there has to be. If you believe in God, then there's not, right? If you're a Christian, then aliens aren't a thing. But that's kind of where I sit on it. I do don't. Oh, let's go. Let's go 5. I've been pulling out of bed. Dogman is. You know what? I mean, to each their own, man. To each their own. That's how I feel about it. To each their own. Just see, these guys hit hard. Hey, we got through the first area. I've never done a 5 solo on anything, so this is my first. I mean, I've tried 5s, but I've never actually gotten them done. So this is my first attempt at trying to complete a 5. They're about 7 feet tall, bipedal like werewolves. Ah! Man, that's a butthole pucker factor of what? At least a 6 or a 7? That's got to give you a 6 or 7. 7 feet tall like a werewolf? What? I'll take a look at him. See, my problem with 90% of anything I see on the tubes on the interwebs is if I can explain it off with CGI or AI or just somebody with, you know, that's where I always run into the problem is if I can explain it away with just CGI. The CGI is so fucking good. Damn, they blew up my. So yeah, they get the incendiary bullets here. Just quit setting me on fire. It'd be cool to get a God roll tier proto on a solo tier 5. That'd be cool. This is honestly the hardest part to get through. That in that one area with all the uh, kamikaze dudes. The self-deleters. You a big X-Files fan, like the OG X-Files, David Duchovny? I want to believe. Great show, by the way. Great show. I liked it. Shit. What? How that not? I don't know why that does it sometimes. Like all your chat. Hey, Proto! Let's go. Same place I got it last time too. Same spot. Yeah, get dizzy on the ground. With reboot. Shit. There we go. 1000%. I'm applied by. Okay. I missed a yellow back there. We had 2 prototypes in our stream. That's pretty cool. We got one in a tier 3 and one in a tier 5. What do we get? Holster, rugged gun guard. Holster. Increases grenade radius and damage. I don't want that. By 12.5%. I mean, that's kind of cool, I guess. If you're a grenade, I never throw grenades. It's my problem. I forget I have them 90% of the time. It's like Destiny. It's part of the mechanics to use grenades, but this game is not so much. That's why I use the riot foam grenades mainly, is because if I'm trying to get somebody out of cover, that's my. I'm gonna be way back here. Alright, well, it didn't matter. He still blew up. Shit, I'm gonna die. Yep. That got me. I knew it was gonna get me. Once I got dropped, I knew I was gonna get dropped again. Still haven't completed a tier 5. What time is it? 8:30. Give it one more shot with Pestilence? You guys want anything? I'll give it one more shot with Pestilence. Let's try it one more time. This is all my tokens again. Like, I don't even have enough. See, that's the problem with the token system. I did how many tier 3? I did three tier 3s, completed them. I did a bunch of tier 2s, a bunch of tier 1s. I did one tier 5 and lost all my fucking tokens. So I can do a tier 2. This token system has got to go bye-bye. It's so dumb. Or they need to increase the amount you get per completion. Hey, I'll read your comment in a second. They should have made you have where you could gamble pieces of proto gear to increase the level. So I see what you're saying, but here's what I think they should do. I think they should get rid of the token system, and then each week, when the new escalation missions come out, you start at 0, and you have to work your way up to tier 10. So if you complete a 0, you get a 2, or you can go up to 1. You complete a 1, you can go up to, like, let's say 3 then. Like, as you complete them, you can go up to a higher tier, but you can't get to a, like, tier 10 unless you beat in, like, a tier 8, right? But if you beat tier 3, then you can do 1 through 5 all week. Like, you don't need tokens for it. Like, I think that's how they should do it, rather than this currency system that is not rewarding whatsoever for solo players. I now that I think about it, if I really wanted to get a tier 5 done, I should just queue into a group and then get kicked out like Duke did in his group. You gotta be party leader, man. No, I definitely think I should do it. Next time I do a tier 5, probably do it in a group. So that way, if I get dropped like I did, at least somebody can pick me up. I'm not just getting insta-dropped again. You're dead. We'll go over here. All right, let's go here so we're not dealing with so many. Guys. I do have a really cool Pestilence build that I really want to keep playing with, but now that I'm just grinding out escalation missions, I'm like, yeah, that build's not made for higher tier yet. So if you don't know, if you didn't tune in at the beginning of the video, I was using ongoing directive with both the Catalyst and the Vial masks with Pestilence and seeing which one was better. They basically do about the same thing. I feel like I don't really feel like either one's like superior to the other. When it comes to Pestilence, but a lot of people say that the Vial doesn't work with Pestilence, and I'm like, dude, as long as you can get an elemental kill, which a 90% of the enemies in the game, that's not hard to do, then Vial works just fine with Pestilence. I get why Catalyst works better with Pestilence because you don't have to worry, because even when you're taking damage, then you can make it proc. Can we get another proto up here, please? That'd be funny. That's just the drop area for this map is right here. Now I get that the whole idea behind the token system is that if you wipe, then you can't just, because if, like, let's say you find a good loot area for a certain mission, and if there's no tokens involved, then you can just go in there to the point in the mission where all the ads, where you get the best chance to get your proto gear, kill all those ads, and then just do like you do in the summit and just kill yourself and then restart it. And there's no penalty for restarting. So I understand that. But I think there should be more, at least more of a reward for completing. Get more tokens for the completing. If you're going to keep the token system, you got to increase the amount you get for completing it. Donating freaking 7 tokens on a tier 3 and only netting 3 if you win. But if you lose, you're losing 7. It's a bit. No, I get it. It's the in-game content and whatnot. I don't know. I'm just nitpicking. It's a great game. So, there's a couple of people going back to check out Destiny. Like, is Destiny still good? No. It's ass. It is so bad. It's in such a bad state. Like, now that all the mainstream players are gone, like all the cheaters, it's just filled with cheaters. Their cheat engines can't handle it anymore. It's kind of funny. I'm glad I don't play that game no more. I've never been a big FPS guy. Destiny was the exception to that. Like, I like Doom, but I don't play them just because I'm not a huge FPS guy. I like third-person games. Oh shit. I'm sitting there talking, I forgot what I was doing. Oh no! It blew up my... It fucking blew up my revive. It burned. Because he blew up and so there was burn on the ground, he burned up my revive. So all my tokens are gone because I was talking and not paying attention to what I was doing. Alright, I'm done. I'm done. Done with this shit for the day. Look how quickly you can go from having a bunch of... I can do a tier 1 now. I'm not going to though. DS. I'll save it for later. Just go to the White House. Finish up this my train of thought. Um, um, like Doom games are great. I love Doom 3. That was my favorite one of the Doom franchise. But the Doom games are great, but I'm just not a FPS guy. Um, like I didn't really like Resident Evil 7 or 8 for that matter. I'm a huge Resident Evil fan, but I didn't like 7 or 8 because they were first person. 8 was a lot more tolerable because it was more like 4. In fact, it's a direct copy of. It's just a knockoff of 4, and they even put that one in third person. So, but I tend to like third person games over first person. First person gives me a headache. Destiny was the exception. Borderlands 2. I like Borderlands. That's a FPS. I do enjoy to play, but I haven't even played Borderlands 4 because I'm not a huge FPS guy, so I'm not going out of my way to get it. I'm waiting till it's either free or it's super discounted before I play it. That's my thought process. I didn't buy it when it came out. I was thinking about it. I really was, but sorry. Sorry, my wife keeps asking me questions. Um, but big reason I like Division. First of all, it reminds me of another game that came out. I believe it definitely came out after the first Division. I don't know, maybe even after Division 2. And that was oh, what was the name of that game? I had a ton of fun with it. I never beat the DLC for it, but it's kind of buggy. It was always buggy from the get go. Um, what the hell's the name of that game? It's gonna drive me crazy. Uh, Outriders. That's what it was called. Outriders. I really liked Outriders. Outriders is actually kind of the one of the better reasons I got back into Division, because when I got done with Destiny, I went back to Outriders. I wanted to play Outriders again, and I started to play that. And I was doing a live stream of I think I was doing a video of Outriders, and somebody said, "Hey, you should go back and check Division 2 out." And I was like, "That's not a bad idea," and so that's what I did. And now here we are. Um, yeah, this game is awesome. This game is awesome. I think the escalation can get reworked, and it'll be all right. But guys, on that note, I'm getting off for the night. Ooh, new weapon skins. Oh, these are just the same old ones. But I'm getting off, guys. I hope you guys have a great night. I will see you probably tomorrow. I got something. I'll do something tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Later.